Over the last week, I'm sure you've all heard about the Balenciaga scandal that's been spreading like wildfire. Balenciaga has even reportedly filed a $25 million lawsuit against the production company responsible for an ad campaign that people are going crazy over, and rightfully so.
Balenciaga has shown that they are pro-child abuse through their very blatant child predatory campaign. I'm sure you know that Balenciaga is the fashion brand that Kim has heavily been promoting for the last year. This is Balenciaga's holiday campaign that features two little girls holding bears that are dressed in BDSM wear. Why would we ever put a child in a photo that contains chains and bondage? These are the images they chose to use to promote the sale of millions of dollars. And these images actually get far worse. This Twitter user exposed that in one of the campaign images, right here on Balenciaga's website, included a very poorly hidden document. This photo contains the court document of United States versus Williams. And this was a pretty grotesque court decision because it pretty much said that distributing graphic images of children are okay as long as it's not obscene.
Now, just to give you guys some context, if you aren't up to par with what's been going on with Balenciaga, they recently decided to launch a new ad for their holiday campaign. But it didn't go the way you'd think it would. People have found a lot of skeptical things about the photos that they shared in this ad. Not only was this ad under fire over how creepy it was, having these poor babies holding stuffed animals dressed in what appears to be bondage gear, but there were hidden messages that go way deeper.
The Balenciaga controversy just keeps getting worse. On Balenciaga's website, you'll find this image, and in the background, you'll see this book. This book right here is by Michael Borman. In this book, you'll find a series of paintings of children dressed in robes doing some kind of ritual. Some of the paintings look like there are people eating body parts. The same artist also created Fire from the Sun, which includes small and large-scale works that feature toddlers engaged in playful but mysterious acts with sinister overtones and insinuations of violence. These paintings are super disturbing.
Now, Balenciaga did not immediately respond to the public regarding this whole campaign and why they decided to even do this in the first place. Also, the whole idea of having these super young children posing with these BDSM gear, it was just a whole mess. But of course, Balenciaga couldn't just back away from this, even though they are a huge brand. We all know that morals come first, but Balenciaga did end up making a statement a few days later saying this: "We sincerely apologize for any offense our holiday campaign may have caused. Our plush bear bags should not have been featured with children in this campaign. We have immediately removed the campaign from all platforms." They also addressed a bit of the documents. "We apologize for displaying unsettling documents in our campaign. We take this matter very seriously and are taking legal action against the parties responsible for creating the set and including unapproved items for our Spring 23 campaign photo shoot. We strongly condemn of children in any form. We stand for children's safety and well-being." Now, did they just make this statement to save their face, or were they genuine about it? I'll leave that question up to you guys, but according to most of social media, they think that they just made this statement super quick due to all the backlash, and that the number of evidences that were portrayed in their campaign were just far too suspicious and creepy, and made a lot of people question what their agenda really was. So who really knows if they are genuine with this campaign and what their end goal really was? But people have also been coming for Kim Kardashian throughout all of this as well. We all know Kim Kardashian has been a huge promoter of Balenciaga over the last couple of years. In fact, she's probably one of the most important faces that promotes Balenciaga on social media, apart from any other celebrity out there. And that's exactly why many people were also coming for Kim Kardashian, telling her to speak out about this, what her take was on this, and why she hasn't spoken about this since, and whether she is a part of the Hollywood ring that could potentially be promoting child. Kim Kardashian was silent about this on her social media for days, and even Candace Owens dropped a little bit of shade regarding this.
It is just so obvious that there is a ring in Hollywood, and it is obvious in the fact that anybody who speaks out about it gets kicked out of Hollywood, and it is about to become even more obvious because we now have a blatant act of taken place. Kim Kardashian is one of the faces of it. In fact, if you go to her profile right now, she has dripped herself in their new campaign. Balenciaga and Adidas are teaming up. They want nothing to do with Ye, neither does she. Perfect brands for all of them to unite. Ye has in the past talked about the fact that he thinks that his children are being sexualized in Hollywood. He thinks that it's wrong that his 9-year-old daughter is allowed to be on TikTok and have millions of followers, knowing that there's perverts on the internet. Whatever. We know that everyone calls him crazy for saying that, talking about the overt sexualization that is taking place and the child exploitation that is taking place in Hollywood. They keep telling you that he is crazy, okay? Kim has basically allowed this narrative to go on. She has alleged that he has bipolar disorder, he doesn't know what he's talking about, he's lying, that it's fine for her to already be on Instagram. We also know that Kim K herself has engaged in pornography to buy herself access into Hollywood. Her and her mother colluded and had to make a tape. So we know that she is compromised as it is.
Tons of people were spamming Kim Kardashian under her recent Instagram photo where she was posed with this attire, saying, "Speak out about Balenciaga. Speak out about Balenciaga. Balenciaga. When are you going to make a statement about Balenciaga? Your silence is loud." So yeah, people are rightfully so upset with Kim Kardashian as well. Now, it's safe to say that almost a week later, Kim Kardashian has finally made a statement. And her statement has a lot of people questioning if it was genuine or not, because she did end up posting 2 different versions of her statement on Twitter. Now, she posted a statement over on her Instagram story, and I want you guys to pay attention to the wording, because people noticed that in her Instagram story, she left out the phrases child abuse. And over on her Twitter, she decided to delete her original statement, which was the same that she posted on her Instagram story, and instead add child. People were also saying that the reason she deleted her original Twitter statement was because of the immense backlash she was getting as soon as she posted her statement, days later at that. But also people were saying that this was definitely a PR move and this wasn't genuine at all coming from Kim because of how she worded and changed her statement. I have been quiet for the past few days, not because I haven't been disgusted and outraged by the recent Balenciaga campaigns, but because I wanted an opportunity to speak to their team to understand for myself how this could have happened. I appreciate Balenciaga's removal of the campaigns and apology. In speaking with them, I believe they understand the seriousness of the issue and will take the necessary measures for this to never happen again. As a mother of 4, I have been shaken by the disturbing images. The safety of children must be held with the highest regard, and any attempts to normalize child abuse of any kind should have no place in our society, period. Now, in her original statement, she didn't include the child part, so she reposted this entire 3-part statement and added it with the words child, saying that any attempts to normalize child of any kind should have no place in our society, period. Now, about an hour later, she also added to this thread saying, "As for my future with Balenciaga, I am currently reevaluating my relationship with the brand, basing it off their willingness to accept accountability for something that should have never happened to begin with, and the actions I am expecting to see them take to protect children." Now, let's just say that a lot of people are not here for Kim's statement. They're saying she has a whole team behind her, she doesn't really care about how children have been affected throughout this campaign, about the message that they're promoting to people all over the world, and some even speculating that Kim is a part of this ring where she's promoting, you know what? You know, the whole Hollywood ring and all the conspiracies regarding that. But anyways, guys, I definitely want to know what you think about this whole Balenciaga campaign and also what you think about Kim's statement. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next video.